In today's video, we're going to show you perhaps the biggest update to the property since we last visited here last year. And Uncle Lee,
Yeah,
what is this update?
the roof on the barn, hangar, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we've got a new tin roof on there.
That's right. So let's have a little flashback before we look at the brand spanking new roof, or portion of the roof, to how it looked before. Check it out. So that's how it looked before. Now get ready for the big reveal. Okay, Uncle Lee, why was it so important to replace the crumbling hangar roof?
Well, it had all collapsed. Well, within a couple of years, I reckon. It's a lot of rot with the wood and stuff, you know.
Oh, the whole thing would have come down.
Well, certainly that back side would have done, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot worse than the front side, but because of the tree growing up on it,
Yeah.
which when I cut it back, it was holding a lot of the tiles up there, and it was just two great big holes in the roof, and then we had to put some new bits of wood in. If we look inside.
Yeah, let's have a look inside.
So
Actually,
take the bottom
yeah.
ones out, put some new.
Yeah. So you've essentially
Wooden
saved the
girders
hangar. Nah.
Yeah.
I do want to say actually, from the outside, Uncle Lee, the
Yeah.
rest of the roof now looks quite run down compared to that new part.
Well,
What can you do about
we'll
that?
have to change it bit by bit, won't we?
Yeah, change it bit
As
by
it gets
bit.
worse, yeah.
Good idea.
I mean, it's all pretty sand. I mean, it's some old.
As long as it's waterproof, yeah.
The left-hand side's pretty good. This lower sheets,
Oh yeah.
that's fine. This side, I mean, I've got to do some work to the guttering.
Yeah.
But this other side, it's starting to get a few little holes.
All right.
It's just rotted, you know. So,
That's already going to need replacing at some point.
yeah. And that's a lot easier to do. It's lower, and we can get that from.
Yeah, because this
tower
main
side,
part
so-
that you have had replaced.
This was obviously the worst bit,
Not
which
bad.
made it a bit more level as well.
Yeah.
'Cause it was all, you know,
Yeah.
sort of bowing
And what are you going to use this space for now? Because
storage.
yeah,
Yeah, so I've started clearing out a lot of the stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, just do it bit by bit, and then we better store stuff securely back in here, without getting wet
Amazing.
and damp, and yeah. So
Well,
yeah, it's not bad.
fantastic. Well, I
it's the
think that's
cheapest
really
way
good.
to do it, you know.
Yeah, bit by bit.
Because no, well, that roof there, if you just wanted to put slates back up, they cost a fortune. wouldn't
Oh,
they? Clean all the wood,
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
slates
yeah.
up. So the tin was much cheaper and quicker
yeah,
to get up, obviously, and
yeah.
so it didn't take them long, but because they've done it through the winter, it's like stop and start
Yeah,
because of the
yeah.
weather. But it
And-
frosts.
What would you say to anyone who's considering buying a property with a lot of outbuildings that
Yeah,
perhaps
yeah.
haven't been done up in a while?
Well, check the roofs, 'cause it's probably one of the dearest things you ever pay out for, wouldn't it, really? Not
Yeah.
so much for these tins, but like slates and stuff.
Yeah, so tin
Especially
roof,
houses and-
you can get it for a reasonable price. Obviously, you know, you've got to factor in labour costs if you're not doing it yourself. But if you were to do it yourself, you could do it relatively cheap,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a few thousand.
I mean, the
I'd say,
materials
even
are
a big
quite, they've
one.
gone up recently.
Oh, have
quite a
they?
bit. Wood.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And everything has, isn't it? So,
Wood has shot up, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
everything's
Wood is
got
really
dearer.
expensive. Yeah.
yeah, but it's a lot cheaper than slates.
Well, I can see, lucky for you didn't have to change any of the main beams anyway, so
all the
structurally
main-
it's still sound.
Yeah, all the main beams are fine.
I'm going to go round, I'm going to show everyone all around, you know?
It's all bits of roof, they're all different.
It's like a Frankenstein hangar, it
Yeah.
really is. That's quirky, I'll give it that, it's definitely quirky. Uncle Lou's gone inside because it's blisteringly cold now, and I'm the other side of the hangar, and you can really tell from here the difference, first of all, from new and old. But this is going to be the section that is going to be replaced next, and you can see the height difference. It's much easier to access and much safer as well, although obviously safety precautions are going to be taken. because you don't realise, but it is still a few metres high. And you can see the size of that tree there, which was keeping a lot of tiles kind of propped up on the roof. So when that was cut down, it created an even bigger hole in the roof that's been replaced. But it's good bit of progress. Can't knock that new roof, and the rest of it, the higher part is still in quite good condition. That one there, yeah, it's in good condition. It's not going to need replacing for a while, although it doesn't look great. But what can you do? You know, you can't go around just replacing barn roofs here, there, and everywhere, because it is huge. You know, the footprint of this whole hangar section, it's big. It's very big indeed, and the costs do add up. Even though it's just a tin roof, still very expensive. But the barbecue area is looking fantastic. Well, it's winter right now, so it looks much better in the summer. But yeah, I really do like this area because the view from here overlooking the lake is absolutely beautiful, and the clients, fishermen, they love it. Lake's looking good as well. I mean, check it out from the sky. Apart from the odd small branch, I'm not seeing too much damage or destruction caused by the wind. But we do get the odd tree down here in the winter time. Sorry, the sun's super bright. But yeah, it seems to be pretty okay now this time around, which is good. But God, you know, I'm not even kidding, right? I'm freezing cold, even though I've got this big coat on. I can't stress how cold it is. And I do want to say, I hope you're enjoying these more relaxed types of videos. Haven't been focusing on filming too much. I just pick up the camera whatever time of day it is when I feel like it, and I've been enjoying spending time with my family. So that's it's been good for me, and I've been enjoying making these types of videos actually, just like talking and showing you the changes. You know, it's quite exciting for me as well. But here we are now on a part of the lake that we call the peninsula, and I wanted to show you everything that's been cut back here. Before, there were quite a few trees dotted about on this area, and now it's rather open and gives you kind of like a 360 degree view of your surroundings and of the lake, because the lake kind of twists round, hence why we call it the peninsula. And it's great, you know, the fishermen love the fact that it's more open, but we've still left the bigger trees, of course, so that they can get some shade in the summertime and escape the sun. And it just gives them more spots to fish as well. So yeah, nice bit of progress. A couple of piles of wood to pick up, but in terms of destruction due to the wind, not much, which is good. But anyway, that's all from me. I'm gonna go inside now because it's freezing cold. Hope you enjoyed this video and seeing the lake. Really is beautiful, but definitely time to get inside and escape the cold weather. So that's all from me, and I'll see you in the next video, which just so happens to be tomorrow. Bye for now.